Hey everyone, welcome back to GoLocal Live. I'm Ava Gaudette, and up next in the Navigant Credit Union Broadcast Center, I have the brother music duo, the Horse-Eyed Men, here to talk about their living radio show that they're going to be doing this Thursday night at the Columbus Theater. They're going to perform for us. I'm super excited. Here is one half of that duo, Dylan Harley. Come on up. Hey, Dylan.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm very happy to be
I feel
here.
underdressed.
Well, you know, we just came from work, so it's
Did you?
it's nothing unusual for us to be dressed this way.
You guys look very snazzy.
Thank you.
Thank you. So talk to us a little bit about the Horse-Eyed Men. This is sort of like a different moniker, as you say, for your group. It has gone through multiple sort of names and versions. So how did we end up as the Horse-Eyed Men?
Well, we come from a long line of Latin scholars, and it was Aristotle who once said, what is man if not a horse? And so we lifted from that and just went straight to, we think about eyes a lot, window into the soul. And so what is man if not a horse, and what is a person without their eyes? And so we just joined the two together, and that's how we ended up with the Horse-Eyed Men this time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Does the changing of the name also sort of change the inspiration behind the music that you're doing at the time?
I think so. I think it brings out different aspects of whatever we're writing about, and the themes that we've followed through the on our path have certainly changed as we played in a number of different bands before. TikTok Laboratories was more of an experimental fusion of klezmer and punk. So
awesome.
and yeah, now we're on to more of a cosmic country.
Yeah, I like the descriptions of your music. Spaghetti western, disgruntled, Americana, country. Where does that inspiration come from? Why so disgruntled?
Why so disgruntled? Well, I think there's quite a lot to be disgruntled about
There
these
is,
days.
yes. That is the truth.
And so a lot of times writing for us is a way to channel that. I, as an optimist at heart, it's also important to find ways to let an outlet for the darker sides of things. So I think a lot of times that comes out through our music.
Yeah.
Or we'll find ways to channel that, but always with a sense of humor. Because if I can't remember who said, but if you're going to tell people the truth, you have to make them laugh first. Or while you're doing it. Or it's good to make people laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, sort of disarm people. That's one of the things I
yeah.
really love about music. I mean, you guys are amazing musicians, but the sort of comedy that you add in, it does. It disarms you and makes you feel like, man, I like these guys.
Oh, good. Well, it's also fun playing with my brother, who you all will meet in just a moment when he comes out.
Yeah.
So we have oftentimes warming up for us is just driving around in the car and trying to make one another laugh. So that's where that comes from.
So that's where the writing of the comedy kind of
Yeah,
comes
a lot
in.
of times it's just by virtue of being around one another and remembering things that we did to each other when we were younger. So,
Perfect.
yeah.
Well, since we're talking about Noah right now, and you seem very lonely, let's invite Noah on out. I'm going to move out of frame to make room for you guys. And we'll keep talking.
This is my brother.
Noah Harley.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So let's talk a little bit about your dad, because I love this whole musical family. Yeah. The famous Bill Harley.
Bill Harley. That's
two-time
right. Yeah.
Grammy winner and famous guy.
Yeah, to the children that he plays for.
That's right.
Which increasingly have grown up into adults with children of their own. So that's
We went to a movie. We went to the Seekonk Cinemas a couple of months ago, and there were all these teenagers on the curb doing teenager things, smoking cigarettes and graffiti and whatever. And they saw our dad and said, "Oh God, it's Bill Harley," and kind of immediately reverted back to this kind of childlike wonder. So yeah, famous in certain circles,
Sure.
but certainly famous to us as our dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
wicked,
you totally
wicked
know
famous.
who that guy is.
Yeah. Wicked
We
famous
know
to
already
us.
who he is. Yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot out some questions and just give me the first.
Sure.
Okay. So who's the talented one?
Well, it's I don't want to say it in
I don't
present
have to
company.
say it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's obvious.
Yeah,
It's obvious. It
Right.
will be obvious
You'll
if you
find
can't
out.
already tell by what's happened.
You'll find out
thus
about it
far.
right now.
Yeah.
Who's the smart one?
Definitely me.
I could agree
He
with
might have
that.
gotten the talent, but
Probably
I got
not
the
gonna agree.
brains.
That's right. I have the talent, and it's channeled through my brother's brains into my body.
Yeah.
Perfect. And who do your parents love more? That's
Well,
a
it
tough one.
depends. It depends on what stage of life you're talking about. I'd say it's
Right now, you mean?
right now.
Right now, it's hard.
I don't know. We're
You
both
made a
we're
better
both
dessert
living.
at Thanksgiving, but I prepared better appetizers.
That's true. So how can you compare the two?
They love us just the same.
Aww.
Everybody's a winner.
Everyone's a winner. So, I definitely want to get to this performance. We have some more things to discuss,
Yeah.
but let's have a little music. What song do you guys plan to play for us? Tell us a little bit about what the song's about.
Sure. The song is called Green River, and it's named for a town in Wyoming. So it's kind of a travel song. So if anyone is taking a trip this winter and it's a nice time to travel away from Rhode Island, then yeah, you can use this song to buy your ticket with. Yeah.
Can we switch sides?
Sure. Yeah, that's
I'd
probably
like
a good
to
idea.
stand where
Yeah,
you're standing.
we don't
Do you
want
want to walk
anyone-
in
Eating,
front
like
of me?
eating with it if you're left-handed with a fork.
Yeah. Would you like to walk in front of me?
Sure.
Okay.
Great.
So Green River, it's off. We have a new album that's gonna come out hopefully this spring called The Uncanny Valley, and so it's off it. It has some more instruments than these.
And
two.
it's been hopefully about to come out for about 2 years now, so hopefully it's actually about to come out this
We'll
time.
stay tuned. We'll wait it out.
Yeah, don't hold your breath. I go out walking with my mind for dog and company. I like to lay under the shade, the weeping willow tree. I tell myself I'm someone else and convince him he's me. The sweetest song that was ever sung was a cage bird feeling free. Every time that I hit the county line, horses cross to my mind. I would join them if I only had the time. Bless my free and crooked heart, God bless rock and roll. I got a brain that runs on ethanol and a heart that runs on coal. Everybody's lining up for the end of the world. Me, I would take one summer's day over diamonds, over pearls. Every time that I hit the county line, horses cross to my mind. I would join them if I only had the time. Every time that I hit the county line, horses cross through my mind. I would join them if I only had the time. I would join them if I only had the time.
Yay!
Thank you.
Getting
Thank
a lot
you.
of love from our live studio audience.
That's good.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about this living radio show that you guys do at the Columbus Theater. It's the first Thursday of every month, so we're having one this Thursday night. Tell us a little bit about the format. Like, what can you expect at one of these?
So you can.
No, please.
No, so you go for it.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
It's great. It's a living radio show, so it's sort of a send-up of a live radio show. You can imagine Prairie Home Companion, or if the Smothers Brothers were on the radio, so you have to see it to hear it, because it's not actually broadcast on the radio yet, which is why we call it a living radio show. And we have musical guests that perform. This month we have the wonderful Willie Mason, who's a songwriter from Martha's Vineyard, who will be performing. And we do interviews with the guests, and then also little sketches in between with our promoting our sponsors. We have
Like Clamazon.com
for all of your reduced price shellfish needs.
or introducing the low tide platter.
Yes.
The low tide special.
From Clamazon.com is a great sponsor of ours. And also just keeping a pulse to different things that are going on about town.
And we usually like to incorporate a little bit of theater into it. So we'll start off, like for one, we did a little weird dance. We choreographed a little dance for it, and then for another one, we did a kind of World War II Red Baron fighter pilot kind of thing with like the Ride of the Valkyries, the dun 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 dun, kind of running around the theater. So so there's some theatrical stuff too.
I like
also.
it.
Yeah.
You guys have endless amounts of secret abilities, not just songwriters, multi-instrumentalists, comedy writers, and choreographers.
We don't even know
Also
what they are.
choreography.
Yes, mainly choreography. We're
And
hoping
also
to switch to a dance troupe.
we should let people know that this month is very special, not only because Willie Mason is playing, but because we have a special feature in our shows called Mom's Attic.
Oh yes.
Which happens during the intermission of the show, and it's where our mother.
Your real mother.
Our real mother, not our stage mother. She gives away things from her attic that she's been trying to get rid of for the past 5 years.
Which she's been asking us to clean out for the
She's
past
been
5
asking
years.
us, and so finally she's starting to get rid of our books and our stuff.
Are you guys okay with this?
Yeah.
Are they going to give away
it's
any
about time.
family heirlooms
Well,
that you wanted to hang on to?
this month she's giving away a box of treasures that are no longer treasures to her. So
that's one of the gifts that you can win on Mom's Attic, and all you have to do is come to the show and give us your email address so that we can let you know when the next show is.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
It's very heartwarming of your mom to do that.
She's very
thrilled.
happy.
Yeah.
That's
She's a
really
happy
cool.
mom.
Do you guys ever think that you would turn this into like a podcast or something, or
Yeah.
it just seems like it's so ready for that.
Yeah, we've been thinking about that we're really good at thinking about things. We think about things all the time.
Yeah. And we're just about to buy our first computer. So when we get that computer, then we plan to do it.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
We've been hearing
almost
about
2018.
them. We've been hearing about them for a long time
Yeah.
now, and we've been thinking about them for an even longer time.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
You guys are really good at thinking about things. You're right. I'm gonna pop back into the frame.
Yeah, of course.
So Dylan and Noah, Harley, the Horse-Eyed Men, check them out on the first Thursday of every month at the Columbus Theater for their WEM. It's called
WEM.
Living Radio Show. It sounds like a good time. You might even be able to get some free stuff from their attic.
That's right.
Mom's Attic.
Mom's Attic. So I would go if I were you. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you to you. Thanks for
What
having
a
us.
blast.
Yeah.
And that is my show for today. Be sure to check out Kate Nagel with News and Politics at the 4 o'clock hour. And I will see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Thank you.